Okay, this is a brief video to introduce you to Local Theme Jack and to show you how beautifully simple it is to edit. You do not have to be a tech genius. All you need to do is know how to click a mouse. So I'm going to minimize this. This is our home page, and I am on the home page, and here I'm going to show you how simple it is to know exactly where to go to do any editing. And I'm going to click on this little button here, preview page, and the entire page has little dashed lines around each individual section of the home page. Actually, it does it for every single page. And you'll see a writing implement when you mouse over an area, or you'll see a gear, and the gear edits this section over here. The writing implement edits the row. So I'm just going to open this up, and we're working with Slider Jack. There were 4 different images on the slider, and you click on the gear and you can edit all of the information here. Okay, and you can select the number of buttons, the services. There are all kinds of bits of information that you can add and edit to this image. If you wanted to change the image, I uploaded a couple of other images, and they're 960, 361, and we'll set that as a background. Okay, and there's a preview of it. And again, you can go through here and edit all of the details, and there are videos to show you how to do so. And we'll click save. So you go through each of the sliders individually and edit all the details in each, and when you're complete you'll save. And there are extensive video tutorials to show you more detail on how to accomplish this. And update. Now I will refresh the screen, and there's a new image, and I added information to the slider. We will go to ThemeJack Biz. When you click on ThemeJack Biz, it takes you to this white vertical menu, and you just go down the list and start editing. If you want to add your own favicon, you can. The sites come preloaded with this little guy, and you can select which home page you use. I'm currently using home page 2, and I just changed it to home 1, and I'll set that as the home page, and I'll update, and we now have a new home page. My preference is for the large slider, so I'm going to switch it back to home 2, refresh, large slider, and also if you take a look, I can draw the edge in and say this might be about the size of a tablet, and you see how the whole site just adjusted. And I'll draw it in more, and this might be the size of a mobile phone, and everything on the site just adjusts itself to fit whatever dimensions of whatever device it's going on to. So let's open you back up again. Here are the social links. Okay, and here are the social media icons, and you just click on the little plus sign. You're going to add your Facebook link or your client's Facebook link and update, or if you don't want to use them, you can just go ahead and delete. And you can also add new social links. So moving on, the next is contact. So you're going to add your email address here, or your client's email address, and we'll change the phone number, company name, and you would change it and put your domain here, and then save the changes. And I'll refresh the screen, and we should have the updated phone number. Okay, so here's our updated phone number. It just populates wherever the phone number lives. See, it's even in the footer. Okay, now we want our street address, and we save the changes. See, right now it reads Boca Raton, and here is the new address. Okay, moving on. Next we have info blocks. This is a really useful tool. Say you have a buy button that you want to put somewhere on your site. I just happen to have a PayPal code here, so I paste the code in, give it a name, and add the custom short code, copy the short code, and I can go and paste it somewhere on my site. So the next section is the header, and the header contains the tagline, the logo, the Call Us Now button, and the social media icons. So you click on the little writing implement to edit, and I'm going to add a module right here. I'll add text. We need to make sure that it's set on text. We'll paste the shortcode in here. So I'm going to save this, save the setting, and I'll refresh the screen. Yeah, I changed back to homepage 1 because that was the header that I had edited. But here is the PayPal button, and if you click it, I set it up to open a link in a new page, and here it takes you to PayPal. So that's one way of using those info blocks. So when you want to edit the header, you need to know which home page you're using. And here it shows homepage 1 is active. So I'll come over and click on the writing implement, and I can edit the tagline. So you'll just scroll down this screen and you're going to edit the font, style, size, and color, and where you want it placed and whether you want it on all devices or not. And when you're finished, just save. The social links, this is just for positioning and whether you want it on all devices, etc. So click save. The company logo, change the image. So I just created a little logo for demonstration purposes, and I've uploaded it to my media library, and I'm going to set that as the image. You can come down here and set padding and orientation and where you want it to show up, etc. And click save, and this text is my affiliate sign up button and the Call Us Now. As with other module settings, you just scroll down the screen and edit the details until you have what you want, and when you're finished, you save. There are video tutorials for setting up every aspect of the websites, and we've edited everything here, so we're going to save settings, and we'll refresh the screen and see what we've done. Okay, so there's our new logo, and there's the change tagline, and our new button is the top menu. We are using homepage 1, and we're going to edit. If I want to change the color of the whole top menu, I need to start with the outer edge, so this will be the whole section. There are video tutorials that go into more detail on all the settings that you need to make in these sections, but you'll go through all the modules and make all the changes according to what you need and want for your site. When you finish your editing, you'll save the changes, and we refresh the screen and you'll see what we did. Continuing on down the vertical menu, we have sidebar. This is a sidebar. You can put a sidebar wherever you want. These are sidebars. Most themes come with sidebars already in them, and you can go through each of these and edit the details. There are tutorials that go into much more detail on how you make changes, and this one has to do with posts. So you can go through each of these and you click on the gear. You can add or remove any of the items that are in the sidebar, and when you're finished you click save or update sidebar. Post refers to a blog, so here are blog posts. So you'll simply go down through the page and edit or change any of the colors or settings that you wish to, and when you're finished you'll save settings. Refresh the screen. Let's go back to home. Okay, and this is the footer. If you want to edit the information that's in the footer, you click on the little writing implement for the active home page to do any editing, and you can edit any of the information in any of these areas. I'll just click on one and edit some of the text. Okay, and you can set font, family, color, text color, etc. So you can go through here and edit all of the details and click save. The contact information already has the correct information. I'm going to add a map here. Here's the default address, and here is the address, and we'll save, and here is the address, and we'll save. there is more detailed information on how you set everything up. Any module you want to edit, you click on the gear and you go through the module and you set whatever details you need and want for your site. Same thing with the footer text. So it will have the copyright, the company name, the address, and these are tokens, and when the tokens are in place, it will take the information that you've already entered into your website, and you can go through again and do text color, font sizes, etc. and click save, and we'll save settings. I refresh the screen and here is the map and here is the pin location. And here is the detailed information down below in the footer. There is one more item in the footer, and that's the mobile call button. And this only shows up on a tablet or a mobile device. So if you look down the screen here, here's the call button. So you can change the text color, which is the phone. So let's make this red, background color green, and we'll save it, and I'll refresh the screen, and here's the new mobile call button, and you can set whatever colors you want. Okay, next on the list is integration. I have already added my API key. Google is requiring an API key if you want to use Google Maps on your site, and there is an instructional video how to do that. And Google CAPTCHA, if you want to add that to your site, there's also an instructional video and PDF on how to do that. There are 7 built-in autoresponders. Say you have Aweber, you'll go to Aweber and you'll do whatever you need to do to get your authorization code, come back and paste it in here. And then once you do that, your contact form can be integrated with your autoresponder, so anyone who fills in a form will immediately go into your autoresponder. Next is SEO. You're going to take whatever your meta description and keywords, etc. are, and you'll paste them in here and save the settings. Then white label. If you are designing a site for a client, you are the designer. Give it whatever name you use, and you can select an image if you have a company logo, and here it tells you what the correct dimensions are of the logo. If you want to customize the administration login page, you can do so, and I'm just going to use the same logo. And if you want to use a background image on the screen, you can do so, and we can also change the color of the login screen. And we'll save settings, and I'm going to log out and then log back in so you can see what I've done. Okay, so here's my login screen and it's all changed. So I'm logged back in, and here you see the name of the site is also renamed to my new website. Okay, next on the list, custom CSS. If you know cascading style sheets, you can certainly enter your information here. Forms. This is a contact form, and there is typically at least one contact form built into the site, and you can come through and edit all the details. And there are tutorials that show you more detail on how you edit this information. So we just go through and edit any of the details, and then when you get down toward the bottom, you see service provider, and if you have set up your autoresponder, you can connect it with your contact form. And we'll save and update the form, and I'll refresh the screen so you can see the changes. Next is banners. This is a banner, and you click on the plus sign, click on the gear, and you come through and you edit the details that you want. And click save and update. So here is the changed banner. Custom script. So if you have custom scripts that you want to add to the header of any page, you can put your script in here and save. Same with custom HTML. If you need HTML added to the body tag of your site, you can put the HTML in here. And shortcodes. These are all of the shortcodes that are used or can be used throughout the website. And if you look over on the black sidebar, every link over here that has a tricolor icon is a built-in plugin. And the beauty of built-in plugins is that you know that they will coordinate with the theme. There won't be any conflict with anything. These are really beautifully designed. Okay, now we go to pages. Here are all the pages in the site. Add a new page. Use Jack Page Builder, and this is the drag and drop, and I'm going to maximize the screen. Each new page that you insert has header, top menu, and footer by default, and it adds a section by default. And you can come down here and add different sections or sidebars or import sections. You can remove header, top menu, and footer if you wish. If you want to alter the size of the page, you come and you select the columns that you wish to use, and then you click on Add a Module. At the moment, I think there are 32 different modules that you can use. So if you wanted to add some copy content, select text. So I just grabbed a little bit of Latin to stick in here. You'll go through and edit all the details to be the way you want them to be, and click Save. And you can add a module here, sidebar, and you choose which sidebar you want and whether you want it to show up on all devices. That's a really useful feature to give it a name. Okay, not very exciting. That's how simple it is to add a new page. So here are the rest of the things to edit on homepage. We can edit this headline here. I'm going to leave everything else as is right now. Save, and we'll edit the background color of the call button and click Save. The middle menu, that's this right here. So we'll edit the details. Okay, we changed the middle menu. We can change the services to be the same as the middle menu if we want. Okay, so I've just changed the headings of all of those. Okay, and then I will put the information about it in here, and we'll save, and I would make changes to all of these. And then Google image, that's this image here, and you can leave it or remove it. The reviews, this setting here is for the carousel itself, and you decide how many you want, text size, color, the carousel speed, and height, etc., and save that. And when you want to change the testimonials, you come to the sidebar here. I'm going to open this in a new tab, edit the testimonial. Okay, so you enter your testimonial here and update it, and we'll go back to our home page editing. This is another tagline, and you can set the color, etc., and we'll save it. And we have the footer, and we're going to update the page, and I will refresh the screen and you'll see the changes that we've made. Here we are on home page 2. I changed the middle menu. I changed the font color on the headline and the Call Us Now button. I changed the headings, and I added detail to one of the blurbs, and I made a new, and I edited one of the testimonials. I changed the headline in this section, and I left the Call Us Now button as it was, and the footer was already edited before. Pretty much gone through all of the settings for setting up Local Theme Jack. Local Theme Jack themes are beautifully designed and loaded with everything you need. The easiest theme I've ever worked with.